Matador. My dreams of waiting for you. Oh, my magnificent Matador. Please make my love dreams come true. Beneath the smoldering stars, to softly throbbing guitars, I'll whisper low that I adore you. My lips will glow with passion for you. Oh, my magnificent Matador.
Good morning, Matador.
Well, it's about time.
It was terrific, Karen. You really should have come in with us.
You missed the high spot of the entire evening. Oh, I just don't think that a visit to the Shrine of Guadalupe should be sandwiched in between a tour of the nightclubs. Well, it's your loss, but it was breathtaking, shattering. Even Mark was impressed.
Yes, I got religion in there. I'm reformed. Honest.
Oh, I bet you are. You probably won't take a drink for a whole hour.
Luis, what are you doing here at this hour?
It's not a good night for sleep, Chucho.
Chucho, why didn't you introduce us to the Matador?
I don't think this is a good time for an introduction.
I've never known Luis to be up this late the night before a corrida. He must be very upset.
Upset? What about? I thought that all bullfights were the same.
Perhaps not this one. Tomorrow he's in competition for the first time with the only boy who might someday take his place.
You mean he's so afraid of the kid that he'd come way out here at this time of night to ask the Virgin for her protection?
Mr. Russell, all toreros are afraid the night before a corrida. Hey, Chucho?
The trick is to be able to live with the fear and still face the bulls with dignity. And no man alive does that better than Luis Santos.
Well, more power to him. Well, let's get back to the land of the living before we miss the floor show at the Capri. All right, mariachis, transition music.
Dear Mother, there's so little time. Please. Please grant me a sign. Some way of knowing what is your wish.
11:30, Luis. You want to stay in bed all day?
I'd give everything I have to stay in bed all this day. Not that one. I changed my mind.
What's the matter, Luis? Was your nightmare dressed in green and gold? You screamed. Forget it. Only gypsies believe in dreams.
Do you believe that, Miguel? Luis Santos to present Rafael Reyes as a matador today. I was insane to sign that contract. And you forced me.
The public forced you.
An 18-year-old child, what can he know about the bulls?
You were 18, Luis, when you became a matador.
But bullfighting has changed. It's different now.
No different. The bulls are still always 4.5 years old.
I'll be ready in 15 minutes.
Ready, Luis?
I'm going to the drawing of the bulls.
But you never go to the drawing.
Today I want to see the bulls.
How do you like them, eh?
They're beautiful.
Beautiful. These are the finest bulls I've ever brought to El Toreo.
Hey, they should be for what you charged me.
Any tickets left?
Not a single one. All sold out since Monday night.
It's Luis Santos.
Luis, what are you doing here?
Morning, Lotto. Pepe?
What a surprise seeing you here, man.
Don't tell me you're going to draw your own bulls.
No, Miguel will take care of the drawing.
Miguel, they're waiting for you.
Tell Armando I want to see him. Hey, Phyllis. What's this I hear about you retiring?
It's true on my honor.
25 years old and he wants to quit.
I've got a few pesos. One day, Luis, you're going to find out what a wonderful thing it is to be able to smile on Sundays.
I intend to start smiling at the end of this season.
Real beauties, eh?
Yeah, real beauty.
This will be a great day for Rafael.
I hope so.
He can be a great torero. A great torero. Of course, he's never faced bulls like these before.
Is that all there is to it?
Just the beginning. Now the Jezebels go to work.
The Jezebels?
We call the steers Jezebels, Karen. They lure the bulls to separate stalls where they stay until they are released into the bull ring.
What'd you draw? Hello, Chucho.
Luis?
Chucho, Please introduce me to the Matador so I can apologize for intruding on him last night.
Miss Harrison, may I present Senor Santos?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Please accept my apology, Senor Santos.
No apology is necessary, Miss Harrison.
These are the Jezebels, Karen. Just ordinary steers who have been trained to lead the bulls from one corral to another. They also help keep the animals calm, making them possible to handle.
Rather unusual for a matador to attend a drawing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. If you'll excuse me, I came to see the bulls.
You don't seem to be very happy about the bull you've drawn, Senor Santos.
That's not my bull, Miss Harrison. That's the bull the boy must kill to become a matador.
Luis, Armando's waiting for you.
Excuse me. Armando, what color of suit is Rafael wearing today?
He hasn't made up his mind, Matador.
Tell him not to wear green and gold. I'm considering it for myself.
Why don't you speak to him yourself?
Is he here?
Yes, in the chapel.
Well, it's been a very interesting morning, Karen. I never thought I'd live to see you get the royal snub.
Well, at least it was by the best. Let's go back to the hotel.
Rafael! Antonio!
Good afternoon. His way, please.
Karen, darling, what are you doing here?
Shaking hands with you, Philip.
I thought you were in Capri.
Not this time.
I should be very angry with you.
With me? Why?
You've come to Mexico without letting me know.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've got some American friends staying with me, and I'd like to be the good hostess.
Karen Harris. I'm a beautiful name.
Why, thank you, Eric.
The name is Pierre.
Oops. Sorry.
Looks like I'll have to start wearing lips. No one seems to notice that you already have an escort.
Hi.
That was quite an entrance. When I came in, no one noticed me except the head waiter.
Oh, don't waste your envy on me, Mona. You see before you a woman scorned.
What?
Yeah, we went to the drawing and the queen here drew a blank.
For once he's right. Oh, it's quite a story.
Well, I'd love to hear it, but I think we should get started for the bull ring. We came a long way to see your Mr. Santos.
Waiter, 2 double scotch and water, please.
Come on, Mark. You'll make us be late.
Stick around, have another drink.
Look, why don't you two go ahead and we'll join you later.
Try to be on time, Mark. I'm only thinking selfishly for Karen.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
Bye. Bye.
Gracias. You know, I can't think of a better time to reopen the Mark Russell case than right now.
Please don't. I thought we buried that a long time ago.
You buried it, darling, not I. Oh, Karen, you know how I feel about you. I've followed you halfway around the world. Can't you ever be serious?
Believe me, Mark, this isn't the time.
What's the matter? Thinking of something special? No, it won't do you any good. Excuse me, I came to see the bulls. Waiter, another double scotch.
No, Luis was there himself. The first time I can remember. This corrida means a lot to him. Ah, my bulls are beautiful bulls.
When a man becomes so concerned about the bulls that he must see them before they charge out of the gate, then maybe it's time for him to quit.
Is that why you quit, Jose?
No, Don David. I have to be honest. I quit because I could not face the bulls unless I lined my stomach with this.
You see, Luis, this Sunday's no different than any other.
Well, make it different.
Come on, Mark. We've got about 15 minutes to get to the bull ring, and I don't want to miss a thing.
I'll bet you don't. But before we go, I have something important to say, and you're going to listen.
I listened to you in the car.
Now, wait a minute. You're not talking to that fawning pack of parasites. You're talking to Mark Russell.
Really? I hardly noticed any difference. Do you mind?
You know something? You're the first girl that's paid any attention to me since I came to Mexico. Thanks. Waiter.
Yes, sir.
Another double scotch.
Yes, sir.
What's keeping Luis?
Luis! What are you doing?
You got eyes.
You can't do this. Luis, I won't let you.
Tell the officials I'm not showing up.
For what reason will I give them?
Tell them anything. I don't care what you tell them.
I will tell them nothing. Because you're not running away.
Try to stop me.
Luis! Luis!
Attendant, would you please get that car out of the way?
I'm very sorry, Miss Harrison. I just can't do that.
Well, why not?
This car belongs to the Matador, and he's very late for El Toreo. I'm sorry. I just couldn't move it.
Hi.
What happened? I don't know. He's not even dressed for the plaza.
There must be something wrong.
Boys behave. He always tries to do it. Something's very wrong.
Santos.
Impossible.
Well, hi again, Senor Santos. Out of gas?
Out of patience. Why are you following me?
For the same reason that some people follow a fire truck to a big fire. I'm fascinated.
Your fascination is becoming irritating.
Not half as irritating as you've just become to millions of your countrymen.
Look, if you don't mind, I'd like to continue my trip alone.
It's not going to be easy. Your public's pretty mad at you. They're going to hunt you down. Listen to them.
Rafael Reyes has left the plaza, refusing to appear with anyone other than Santos. The crowd has been in an uproar. Listen to them. The
Fans will not leave the bull ring and are now completely out of hand. Everyone is furious at Luis Santos, who yesterday was everyone's idol. But the bull ring public can change quickly, and there are many who believe that Santos, admittedly
in his final year as a matador, is afraid to join in competition with the youthful new phenomenon Rafael Reyes.
Where are you going? I didn't think you knew. Look, Mr. Santos, I'd really like to help. If you're looking for a place where you can be alone and have a chance to think and avoid the kind of unpleasantness that's bound to overtake you, maybe I can suggest one.
There's no such place in all of Mexico.
Yes, there is. Now, I suggest that you follow me for a change.
My house is your house, Senor Santos.
Thank you.
Miss Harrison, I didn't expect you to arrive until tomorrow.
Change of plans, Ignacio.
What happened at El Toreo, Miss Harrison?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh, it was terrible. We were all listening to the radio. They said that Luis Santos ran away. Forgive me, Matador.
Senor Santos is going to be with us a few days. He doesn't wish to be disturbed. No one must know he's here.
I understand.
I have no intention of staying a few days.
My guests are free to come and go as they please. Will you forgive me? I'd like to change my clothes. Ignacio, will you show Senor Santos through his room, please?
This is all yours.
Uh-huh. Impressed?
I'm always impressed by wealth.
Would you like to swim?
Never learned to swim.
Did you learn to drink?
That came naturally.
Ignacio! Open a bottle of scotch. For you, Senor Santos?
Tequila.
Forget the scotch. Make it 2 tequilas.
Chucho sent it to me last year from Madrid.
Trying to interest you in bullfighting?
Perhaps. Salud.
Salud.
Hungry, Luis?
No.
But you said you haven't eaten all day.
Today's a day I've done nothing. Karen,
Yes, Luis?
enough warning down here.
Let's run.
Come on. Thanks for the coat.
When did you decide to add a bullfighter to your collection?
I can't imagine you being part of any collection. Here. When did that happen?
Long time ago. It's a trademark of my profession.
Pretty ghastly trademark.
Why did you follow me?
Simple. I just wanted to meet you.
Matador.
What do you want?
I was just wondering if there is anything I can do for you.
You can go to bed.
But you are all wet. I'm sorry, Matador. I happen to be a great admirer of yours.
No, sure. Thank you very much.
Good night, Matador.
Well? Did the tequila help you solve your problem?
Maybe I got a new one.
Why don't you get some sleep, Luis?
Not tired.
But you must be. Today's been pretty rough. And I know you didn't sleep very much last night.
You let me worry about them. What's the matter, Miss Harrison? Were you trying to kid me?
Because the tequila couldn't help you forget. You think maybe I can?
You getting even for what happened in the stables?
I'm not a child, Mr. Santos.
Let's stop acting like one.
Do you have to be drunk, too, to face the bulls?
No, I respect the bulls. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Guess guess I've lost respect for myself.
Pretty rotten.
I should think it would have been easier to have faced the bulls than to go through what you've been going through.
Karen, I'm not afraid of the bulls.
Oh, I forgot you respect them.
Karen, I don't blame you for being upset about last night. I'm sorry. I've never been so drunk in all my life.
What you're running away from must be very serious.
I know about me. What about you? What are you running away from?
Me? I'm not running away from anything.
Aren't you?
I guess you could say I have been.
From what?
I've been running away from you, Luis.
From me?
Last spring, I saw you fight in Madrid. You were almost killed. But you got up from the goring and faced the bull with courage and dignity. Watching you, something happened to me. Something that's never happened to me before. I became afraid. That night, I flew to Paris. But I couldn't get you out of my mind. The things and friends that I'd always found amusing suddenly became boring to me. Well, when I went back to Spain, you'd gone. Luis, our meeting at the shrine was an accident. But our meeting was always intended.
I'm very flattered.
What are you laughing at?
You look pretty silly.
Oh.
Here. You know you're very beautiful. Are you sure Miss Harrison came back to the house last night?
Oh, yes, I'm very sure.
What time did she go riding?
Very early, right after breakfast.
Jody, come here.
If I had a hat, I'd take it off.
Luis, I'd like you to meet some friends of mine. Mr. and Mrs. Wilton, Mrs. Senor Santos.
How do you do?
How do you do? Mr. Russell.
Well, it's nice to see you both again. Say, my clothes fit you very well. If you found it necessary to leave Mexico City before you had time to pack, my entire wardrobe is at your disposal. Oh, thank you. Hey, were you in the Matador riding or swimming?
A little bit of both.
Oh, you missed a lot of excitement at the bull ring yesterday, Karen. I suppose you realize, Senor Santos, that you're probably the most unpopular man in Mexico. I'm not in politics, Mr. Russell. My popularity is of no importance. Oh, I'm aware that you weren't in politics, Senor Santos, but until yesterday, I thought you were a matador.
Luis, let's get into some dry clothes.
Excuse us.
Well, Mark, you were your usual charming self.
Mona.
Thanks, darling.
How long before dinner, Karen?
Oh, about an hour.
Don't think I can wait that long.
We certainly are all being scintillating tonight, aren't we?
We're certainly all trying to be, dear. Oh, Mr. Santos. We have a mutual friend.
Really? Who's that?
Chucho Solarsano.
He was a great bullfighter, wasn't he, Senor Santos?
Yes, he was.
Of course, when we met him, he was in Hawaii playing polo.
He was playing polo in Hawaii. And there was such a difference in size between the bulls and the polo ball that he couldn't get used to the target.
That was very good, dear.
Well, everyone seems to have finally run out of conversation. Maybe some music will help clear the air. Matador seemed a little ill at ease. I thought La Macarena would make him feel more at home.
I've had just about enough of your bad manners, Mark.
Tell me, Karen, how does it feel to discover that your idol has feet of clay and is hollow inside? If you don't mind, I'd like to know what's been going on since you left me on the roof garden.
I do mind. Now stop acting like a child. I'm sorry, Luis.
Our hostess seems very upset. So do you, Senor Santos. By the way, how did you happen to come here? If you notice a tinge of jealousy in my tone, you'll have to forgive me. You see, I happen to be in love with Karen. But unfortunately, she is not in love with me.
That's not difficult to understand.
I'd like you to explain just why...
I owe you no explanation.
Oh, but there's where you're wrong. You see, I bought 2 tickets to see Luis Santos fight the bulls. I think that gives me a perfect right.
I'm not going to ask you a second time, Mark.
Mark, why don't you shut up?
I think this will cover the price of the tickets.
No. You'd better keep that. It may come in handy sometime. I understand bullfighters are very extravagant. And when their courage leaves them and they can no longer enter the ring...
Mr. Russell, you talk too much.
Just a moment. Oh.
All right, Mark, that's enough. Now get out of here.
Don't be so careless with your money, Santos. Remember, bullfighters only make money by fighting bulls.
Raphael, my boy, we were just talking about you. Come in, come in.
Gentlemen, speaking of the devil, here he is. Tequila. Pulque.
Raphael, my boy, let me bring you up to date. The public and the press had their hearts set on seeing you and Luis together last Sunday, right?
Right.
This I don't have to tell you. But since Miguel here won't tell me where Luis is, I am forced to make other arrangements for you.
Have you made any arrangements for Senor Santos?
Raphael, next Sunday you will become a matador. You may have any torero you choose.
Get me Luis Santos.
But Luis Santos is not the only matador that ever stepped out on the sand.
For me, he is.
For you. But for me and everybody else, he's less than nothing if he runs away and hides. Right? I am the only one who decides who will fight at El Toreo and who won't fight at El Toreo.
And I'll stand for no more foolishness from temperamental toreros.
Gentlemen?
If this hothead won't fight next Sunday, I close down the bull ring for the rest of the season!
Senor Reyes, would you care to sit down?
Thank you, no.
Oh, in that case, this might be of interest to you.
Thank you very much, senor.
Good afternoon, senor.
Hello.
Are you a friend of young Reyes?
I am a friend of all Mexico.
Well, that's nice.
What would you like to drink?
The same as you.
All right. Waiter, mariachis. Music.
Senor Reyes, the Matador is not here.
I saw his car on the drive.
Well, will you please wait here, Senor Reyes? I will see if by any chance...
Ignacio, who is it?
Senor Rafael Reyes.
How do you do?
How do you do?
That will be all. Thank you, Ignacio. Won't you sit down, please?
Thank you, no. I came to see Senor Santos.
What on earth made you think that you'd find him here?
I met your friend, Mr. Russell.
Oh, he probably wasn't very sober.
He was sober enough, senorita.
Very well. I'll tell Senor Santos that you're here.
Perhaps it would be better if I spoke to you.
To me? Why?
You seem to have a great influence on the Matador, Miss Harrison.
I don't know what Mr. Russell may have told you, but...
Unfortunately, it's quite obvious that everything he told me is true. Miss Harrison, you're a very beautiful woman. I can easily understand how man...
In spite of what Mr. Russell may have told you, I had nothing to do with Senor Santos not appearing at El Toreo.
Miss Harrison, when a man is willing to sacrifice his reputation, he must be in love.
You overestimate the power of a woman. At least this woman. Or maybe you underestimate Luis Santos.
I could never underestimate Luis Santos. You're an American, so I don't expect you to understand what the name Luis Santos means to Mexico, or what it means to me.
Tell me, Rafael. What does it mean to you?
I've had but one dream since I've been old enough to walk. To someday appear in the same bullring with the best. Last Sunday, my dream was to come true. But it didn't. It is not easy to listen to the things they're saying about Luis Santos. If you're not responsible for his not appearing in El Toreo, why is he here?
I don't know. Let me take you to him. Perhaps he'll tell you what he hasn't wanted to tell me.
No. Now that I'm here, I realize it would be embarrassing for him. For both of us. I made a mistake coming here, Miss Harrison. Please forgive me. Miss Harrison, your friend, Mr. Russell, seemed very anxious to tell me where I could find Senor Santos. I am certain I'm not the only one he has told.
I'm sure Mark has taken full advantage of his position. The place will be swarming with reporters any minute.
Karen, I don't think you should go. I have no right to let you get involved.
I was involved long ago. Long before Mark decided to take his revenge.
Karen, you know you can trust us. Where are you going?
We'll be at a friend's ranch. Past ahead.
You know what to do if anybody should turn up.
Don't worry, darling. We'll take care of everything. They won't even be able to find you with a bloodhound.
I tell you, he came here last Sunday with Miss Harrison, and he's been staying here ever since.
Senor Santos is not here.
Mr. Wilton, it's imperative that you tell us the truth.
I can see that you gentlemen are not convinced. Who is telling the truth?
I am sorry, but you make it very hard for us to believe you.
Ignacio.
Yes, sir.
Here is one of your own countrymen. Perhaps he can help us get it straightened out. Has Senor Santos been here?
Well, I have seen the great Matador fight many times, but...
I am sorry if we have caused you any trouble.
Good night.
This way, please.
You were just darling.
What's the matter, Louise?
Hello, Luis.
David?
It's a million years since last Sunday.
Just seems that long. Karen, me present on David Amoros, Miss Harrison.
How you do?
How do you do?
Hope you'll forgive us for barging in like this.
Oh, Luis, everything I have is yours. Miss Harrison, I always thought my ranch was very beautiful. Now I know there has been little beauty here until this moment.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Luis, I called him and asked him to be here.
Miguel, if I had wanted to see you, I would have called you myself.
I'm very grateful that you called me, Miss Harrison. Luis, I hope you have come to your senses by now.
I haven't changed my mind, if that's what you mean.
Then there is much we must talk about.
Well, go and get the bags. We'll talk in the morning.
No! Now! You gained your reputation in the bull ring. You must lose it there.
From what I understand, it's already lost.
If the public sees you next Sunday with Raphael, they will forget.
The public has no right to try to force me.
But I have that right, Luis. I earned it in the bull ring at Guadalajara.
You don't have to remind me you saved my life.
I'm not asking for gratitude. When your bull destroyed my leg, I knew that all our dreams for success were meant for you, not for me. And since that day, every time I stand behind the barrera and watch you with the bulls, I know that here is the greatest torero ever, the best. And I'm responsible for some portion of that greatness. I mean to protect it, Luis. I'd rather see you die on the horns than live in disgrace. You must go back.
I hope I haven't made a mistake, Don David, and made matters worse.
Miss Harrison, there's always tomorrow. Meanwhile, I shall try to make your stay here as pleasant as possible. Please consider Pasteje your home.
Oh, thank you, Don David.
Good afternoon, young man. Oh, here, I have a present for you.
Thank you, senorita. I have a present for you.
Thank you.
The horses are ready, Miss Harrison. I can't ever remember being so excited about showing anyone my ranch.
Thank you, Don David. You're very kind.
And Luis?
He's coming with us.
Ah, wonderful. I can only tell you that I understand Luis's problem, and it is a problem, better than anybody. But as I said last night, there's always another day. Ah, Luis. I hope you don't mind seeing my ranch for the millionth time.
It's always a pleasure, Billy.
When are you gonna teach me about the bull?
Federico, there's plenty of time for you to learn about the bulls.
Miss Harrison, may I present Senorita Sebastian, one of our leading actresses.
How do you do, Miss Sebastian? I've enjoyed all of your performances.
Thank you, Miss Harrison. Luis?
Sarita, I didn't know you were here.
I didn't intend to be until I heard you were here.
Come, Miss Harrison. Now you're going to see the real Pasteje. Luis.
What I've seen so far of Pasteje is very beautiful.
This is nothing. Pasteje is the bulls. Only the bulls.
The bulls mean everything to you, don't they?
Yes, breeding brave bulls for brave men like Luis is everything. Come.
Luis, will you help me, please? It's nice to see you again, Luis.
You look very lovely, Sarita.
Thank you. It makes me happy when I please you. I've missed you, Luis.
I've been busy.
It's very obvious. Chucho, you've known Miss Harrison for some time, haven't you?
We met several years ago.
Luis seems quite taken by her.
And why not?
what a beautiful little bull ring. It looks like it's been there forever.
My grandfather built it over 100 years ago. That's where Louis fought his first calf.
Over 100 years ago.
Some of my cows. I think, Miss Harrison, they're different from any cows you've ever seen. These are fighty cows. And there's my favorite seed bull. He's pure Mexican. He was born right here in Passionnés. He sent many fine sons to the bull ring. Come, I'll show you some of them. These are some bulls I am sending to Guadalajara. Beautiful, aren't they? Those little cows will be tested for bravery in about 3 weeks. They'll be fought with cape and muleta, just like brave bulls in the ring. It's an interesting phenomenon, Miss Harrison. But a brave bull inherits his strength from his father, but his courage from his mother. Aye, those two. They'll never grow up. It happens always like this when they're here.
It looks like fun.
It's rough riding. Those little devils can outmaneuver a polo pony.
Oh, please don't, David. Let me try to get her back.
Go ahead, girl. She's all yours.
Hiya!
Karen, be careful. Ha-ha! She should have been a man.
You don't know how much I wish she were.
Karen, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Get up and walk toward the fence. Don't hurry, walk slowly.
I'm not leaving here.
Karen, get out of here.
No, Luis. I want to be close to you. Fight the bull, Luis.
Go ahead, Luis. It's worth all my bulls to see you fighting again. Go ahead.
sleeping?
Dreaming. Happy, Louise. This is the first time in my life that I've ever been completely happy. Tell me, Louise.
Tell you what?
About last Sunday.
You'd better start back. You've been gone a long time. Karen. Karen, I was wrong. I want you to know. Last Sunday, a few minutes before I was to leave for the bull ring, I was given a sign. Now, you might not understand this, but it was a sign of death. Not for me, but for the boy, Raphael.
But how would you know that it was meant for Raphael?
Because I was praying for him and not for myself. He's so young. He hasn't had enough experience to face full-grown bulls. Sure, he's brave, but he's also ambitious. If I had appeared last Sunday, he would have done everything in his power to try to top me. And in trying to top me, he would have been killed.
But Louise, bullfighting is a game of death, and the boy's like to do it as he pleases. Besides, I don't understand why you should be more concerned for Raphael than you are for any other torero.
Raphael is not just any other torero. And his name isn't Raphael Reyes. He doesn't know it, but he happens to be my son.
And his mother?
His mother and I were never married. I loved her very much, Karen. I was just starting on a grand tour of Mexico. A few months later, I was gored.
In Guadalajara.
The rumor reached her that I'd been killed. She collapsed. The boy was born prematurely. She died.
Oh, Louise.
I had a terrible sense of guilt. I was young. I was confused. I was afraid that if I acknowledged the boy as my own, I would bring shame on him as well as on myself. I thought the best thing for him was for me to walk away and forget him. I found him a good home. Years later, in a small bull ring, I saw a boy. There was something about his stance, the way he held his head. I knew it was my son. And Karen, I couldn't tell him.
And nobody ever knew?
Nobody except Don David.
So it wasn't the bulls you ran away from last Sunday. It was Raphael.
I ran away from his death. I killed his mother. I couldn't kill him.
And what do you think you're doing now? Don't you realize that you're more than the boy's father? You're his idol. Luis, listen to me. Ever since Raphael was a little boy, his only dream has been to appear in the same ring with you. There's only one answer. You must go back. And this sign that you prayed for, how do you know that it wasn't meant to be a sign of death for the past? Luis, you must tell him who he is and who you are. Do you think that the Virgin you pray to in the shrine doesn't know that you loved his mother? Do you think that she holds it against you that you couldn't marry her before she died? If it's all right for God to know that Raphael is your son, then what have you got to fear from the rest of the world?
qu'il.
Raphael?
Matador, please sit down.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. To what do I owe this honor?
Oh, I guess you'd say to the bull ring. Would you like a cigarette?
Thank you, I don't smoke.
Oh?
Matador?
Oh, what do you have to drink?
I don't drink. I have some soup.
I'll have some soup. I'm sorry I missed you at the hacienda.
I had no right to intrude on you.
I guess you missed me at the plaza last Sunday, huh?
That's something of the past, Matador.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the past, Raphael, there's something I should have told you a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I came here especially to tell you now. Maybe this isn't the place, huh?
This place is as good as any.
No. Well, Raphael, the fact is that, you're my son. I mean, I'm your father.
Yes, I know.
What do you mean you know?
I know for a long time.
Well, if you knew for a long time, then why didn't you?
I respected your wish for it not to be told.
Oh. Will you please stop eating that soup?
Yes, Matador.
Come on, man.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be all right, Luis.
Of course it is.
God bless you both. Luis, if you don't mind, I'd like to stay here a little while, alone.
All right.
Dear God, please help me. It's been so long, I've forgotten how to pray. And there's so much I want to ask you for Luis and for the son he loves so much. Please protect them today. Make this the beginning of a new life for them both and not... God, for the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
I didn't think you'd show up this afternoon.
At least I showed up sober.
Well, now, wait a minute. You know, the last time we met, you had the last word. This time, it's my turn.
What's the matter here?
Escort this man to his seat.
But, Matador...
This is one afternoon I wouldn't want you to miss, Mr. Russell.
Matador?
Rafael?
Good afternoon.
That's a very impressive suit you have on.
Thank you. Miguel told me you were wearing black, so I thought you might like it if I wore white.
You should help him to tell us apart.
With you in the plaza, I don't think you'll have much trouble.
Rafael, I know this is your debut, but I don't want you to take any unnecessary chances out there. For me, huh?
I intend to do my best, Matador, as you've always done.
Hello, charm boy.
Hi.
What's with the...
Nothing.
Have you seen Karen?
No, I haven't, but I saw Santos. He's quite a guy.
Good luck.
Thank you, Senorita.
Hey, Luis! I've been waiting the whole week for this!
That's my bull. I'll tell you when he's your bull.
Well, there's your bull. He hooks to the right. Raphael, this is your moment. Good luck.
If I'm worthy of your good wishes, Matador, it's only because of the many things I have inherited from you. I dedicate the first real bull of my life to the man who will always be the number one.
Microphone. I accept the dedication of this bull, not from Rafael Reyes, but from Rafael Santos, my son.
Sorry, Luis. I didn't understand.
Nobody did.
Your son in all his glory. He's as beautiful as my bulls.
It looks like the number one will always be a Santos.
You're my magnificent matador, my dreams are waiting for you. Oh, my magnificent matador, please make my love dreams come true. Beneath the smoldering stars, to softly throbbing guitars, I'll whisper low that I adore you. My lips will glow with passion for you. I want to feel tonight the steel in your arms, and make these dreams of mine so real in your arms. You start a fire within me, a sweet desire within me. Oh, my magnificent matador, please bring that moment divine. Oh, my my magnificent matador. Please say